Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we will prepare together a delicious recipe of homemade artisan bread. For this recipe we will need the following ingredients: 1 kilogram of flour, 780 milliliters of warm water, 7 grams of dry yeast and 22 grams of salt. First, we mix the yeast with the warm water. Separately, we mix the salt with the sifted flour. Now, we pour the water and yeast onto the flour. With our hand, we mix them just to incorporate the flour, just for a few seconds. We will have a very sticky dough, but don't worry, this is how it's supposed to be. We put a little bit of oil on a clean bowl. We put the dough on it, we cover it with plastic wrap, and we leave it to proof for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, with our wet hand, we stretch and fold the dough for the first time. This technique will help the development of the gluten. Now we cover it with plastic wrap and we leave it to proof for another 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we stretch and fold the second time. You'll see that the consistency of the dough now is already different. It starts to be so smooth and full with air bubbles. We cover it with plastic wrap and we leave it again to proof on another 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we stretch and fold the dough for the third and last time. After this last fold, we cover the dough and we leave it to proof for 1 hour and a half. After 1 hour and a half, we prepare the Dutch oven. You will need a cast iron pot that can resist in the oven at high temperature. We put the empty Dutch oven in the oven for 30 minutes at 500 Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, we add some flour on our work surface and we remove the dough from the bowl. You can see now all these nice air bubbles that we all love. We sprinkle some flour also on the top. And we divide it in half so we can have 2 breads. Gently, we give to each half a round shape. We put them on a piece of parchment paper. We make a small cut on the top. We put them in a bowl and we cover it with plastic wrap. We leave it to rest until the Dutch oven is ready. After 30 minutes, we remove the pot from the oven carefully because it's very hot. We transfer the bread on the hot pot and we bake it for 30 minutes covered with the lid. After 30 minutes, we remove the lid and we bake it for another 10 to 15 minutes until we have a perfect crust. Now our bread is ready. The smell of fresh bread is absolutely incredible. The crust is perfect. Inside it's so soft, fluffy and full with air bubbles. Trust me, it's delicious. Nothing compares with the taste and smell of homemade bread. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are looking forward to meeting you again for another delicious recipe.